Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is CavemanAston and today I'm going to be unboxing my new wet and dry vacuum cleaner. It's a Nilfisk Multi 230T. I'll double check that. Just want to do a quick unboxing, show you what comes in the pack. I've got a couple of extras up here, I'll show you what came with that. And I'll try and give you some of the measurements, give you a little bit of a demo, hopefully cover some of the stuff that's not currently covered in some of the videos that exist, or any of the documentation for that matter. So we'll get cracking. So I believe this kit is the deluxe car cleaning kit, possibly with one or two extra bits. And this was bought by itself, this one extra. So this bit is useful. Going to get quite a lot of use with me. So it's a drill adapter. So this bit here creates a seal against like a wall or a bit of wood. Your drill bit goes through here and the vacuum cleaner attaches here. So if you're drilling a hole like that, extracts all the dust right at the drill bit. This, just a generic sort of fabric attachment for cleaning. Crevice attachment, another adapter for power tools. This one, because this vacuum cleaner does blowing as well as suction, this you can use for blowing up air beds, and I don't know what else you would use it for. Rubber dinghies, I suppose. Power adapter with a brush for sort of cleaning slightly smaller surfaces. This one looked very good. It's a special car cleaning one that's got an extra long, extra thin nozzle so you can get it under seats, down weird gaps. It is slightly soft, so it does flex, so you can get it in all sorts of weird and wonderful locations. This one is a sort of suction plug for doing drains, so I don't know if you're supposed to suck or blow when you're trying to clean out a drain, but that's what it's for. You just stick it over a plug hole in a sink, in a toilet if you so chose. And this one is just a generic sort of adapter for doing carpets and stuff. I thought would be quite useful. Alright, so here we have got all of these stuff that comes as standard with the vac. So this is just a 4-metre hose, got obviously the connect to that end, and connect to that end with the slidey bit to help adjust the control. Got two stainless steel tubes, they fit into each other from both ends. Just allows you a bit of adjustment in length. Got that one dust bag that it comes with, a crevice attachment, wet and dry head. I'll try and get a close-up of that for anybody that's looking, but these here, it's all brushes. I thought it was actually solid plastic when I first saw it in pictures. The back is a solid bit here. I've got these. I'm assuming they are attachments to be able to just hold stuff to the edge of the vacuum cleaner, and looking at it I've just spotted where they go, so I'll show you where these fit. And one attachment I believe is for going into power tools. So you've got the different diameters for different power tools. For dust extraction, we'll go over now to the extra kits I brought. So along with not having quite enough space for the stand-up Dyson that I got in the garage, this also, part of the reason I brought it was because it can do wet stuff, and it's designed for all sorts of quite sort of mucky stuff, so cleaning up the milling machine, lots of metal shavings, any other weird and wonderful stuff that I end up generating in the garage. This will be great at collecting it without blocking it up. So that's part of the reason of getting it. Obviously the other one was size, so the stand-up Dyson doesn't fit under my bench. This, I'll get some measurements, is nice and small and it doesn't weigh a lot. So up to the handle is 66 centimetres. It is 40 deep by 35 wide on the back wheels, and now the widest bit. So So all in all, this should fit under the bench really nicely, giving plenty of more space back. Now I'll quickly show you these adapters. They slot on like that and that. There are two around the back here, but I can't seem to get them to sit quite nicely, so I might be doing it wrong, or I just need to press harder. That's there to then grip the hose, which I've got over here. Obviously you can get all of the information for sort of the buttons and what have you. So you've got a little button to clean the filter, light tells you when the filter needs cleaning. Then you've got the on-off button here for the actual unit itself, and then here you've got a on-off for the remote power socket, so you can plug in tools such as sanders, drills, anything else, plug it in there. As soon as you pull the trigger on the tool, it will then cause this to turn on. So that's really useful, and effectively this will double up as an extension lead potentially. So what I'll do is I'll open it up and show you inside. There's a couple of cool features that they don't really tell you about. So the top bit is where all the weight is. You've got the motor in there along with the filter. It is quite a big filter and it's waterproof by default. You've just got a screw on the top here, and as you might have noticed there's a big bracket around the side here, and that's going to protect it from a lot of the whatever's coming in as you're vacuum cleaning. So on the front of the tank here you've got the inlet just in here, and on the inside there's then this lines up, goes in the same direction, and make sure that nothing can actually get to the filter to lock it up prematurely. So I thought that was a really neat feature. Obviously the rest of the bucket is just bucket, so you've got plenty of space in there. And then around the back you've got the outlet port, so you can use it as a blow function for blowing stuff down. And if I could line it up, which I can, it's actually a really good little unit. I'm really impressed, so I'll use it at some point and I'll let you know how it goes. So I finished the recording for all of this last night, and I realised as I was going to bed I've totally missed a huge portion of stuff. First of all, this is what it now looks like with everything put on. So these are the little brackets that I showed you earlier. These slot over these two bits here, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're for. Just hold on to the hose. And then the brackets that I was getting confused about yesterday, where they might have gone, are these little full circle bits, which is where the spare tools go. So you've got one there, you've got some little, well, the same mounts down the bottom just behind the wheels for these longer tubes. These are a bit loose, as you can tell, but they hold on okay. It'd be nice if they were a little bit better. This one, I think, is the correct way to put it on. It's got this little, I don't know, sort of plastic ridged bit, and there's a little slot that it just drops into here. There is another one on this side, and a slightly bigger one here. But that's then the end. So all of the extra tools that I've got for the car cleaning kit, no space for them currently, apart from just resting them on the top here, which there is quite a bit of space, to be fair. So a few more holes, a few more slots down the bottom would have been great, or even more around here. There would have been space for it, but not a problem. So what I'm going to do now is I've got some sort of stored dirt, as it were, from my old vacuum cleaner. I'm just going to empty that out onto a bit of cardboard, and I'll compare the distance that it picks up using this versus the original Dyson that I've got. Just to show a bit of comparison, how noisy they are, how well it picks up, and the airflow. So we'll get onto that now. Okay, so now with a smaller nozzle you still have to get pretty close, but it does a really good job once it's within sort of 5 centimetres or so. It does get pretty noisy with the narrower nozzle on. We'll try the Dyson next. So to be fair, the Dyson you had to get really close. However, it is getting quite old. I've not cleaned it for a while, so the filter could be getting a little bit dirty. But the Nilfisk is definitely a lot better. Picks up a lot from a lot further away, relatively speaking, and probably does even better when it's on a wide open nozzle. Right, so overall, I'm actually really happy with this. I think it's a great bit of kit. Can't compare it to any of the other equivalents, like Karcher's got one, and there were a few others I was looking at, like I think there's a DeWalt one. There's Titan if you're in the UK, which is like Screwfix's own brand. I imagine all of them are fairly similar. This has got a few nice features like this. Comes with a fair bit of kit. And again, it all seems pretty well made. This, for example, could be a little bit better made, a little bit longer lasting. But I don't imagine it's actually going to break, especially under the sort of use that I'm going to put it through. If you're using it every day, if you're doing a lot of work, you might want to reconsider. But yeah, it's lightweight, it's sort of easy to manoeuvre, rolls really well on the wheels. Seems like a really well made bit of kit. So if you've got any questions, do hit me up in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. And if you're enjoying my content, please do consider subscribing. It makes all the difference to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.